What is up, boys? It's your boy Hammer Baby back at it again with another video, and today we are in Google. What are we doing? Probably tell by the title, but this we're doing One Piece character video, and I have the webcam on for once. Normally I don't have the webcam on, but today we're doing the One Piece character tier list maker. Now, a couple things that I need to get out of the way first. I want to show you this. Why we're doing this? I got a brand new shelf. Now, don't worry about my couch. It's really messy back there. But I'm gonna real quickly show you guys this. I got a new shelf. At the top, I got Berserk. I got Vagabond. That's Guts and Android. I got Vagabond and Vinland Saga. And then right there, that's a Mercedes car Lego. Behind him, I don't know if you can see, but that is Alexander the Warrior Josh Hard. And then right there, I have Batmobile Lego, and then that is Batman Funko Pop. And then this is the whole reason why I saw the shelf and I saw One Piece, and I was like, I kind of want to do a video just yapping about One Piece because One Piece is the GOAT. So I got my One Piece shelf. Down here I got my McLaren shelf because it's my favorite F1 team. Down here I got more car Legos, and then at the bottom it's miscellaneous, and that's my PS5 right there. But don't worry about that. I just wanted to show you that. I don't know why. I just had the feeling. I was like, yo, that's gonna be epic. So yeah, I saw my shelf and I was like, One Piece, I have to talk about it. And that's my epic shelf. Before it was really bad. Now it looks way better because I actually have a shelf, so it looks cool. And yeah, anyway, let's get into the video. So we're doing the top 120 characters in One Piece tier list maker. Now I just changed these. This. Normally it was like God tier, S+, S, A, B, and then like something like that. And I was like, that's alright. That's good. But some of these characters I actually don't know, or like I don't remember. And so even though I've watched One Piece twice, not fully, but I've watched from Whole Cake backward. I've rewatched that much. So the characters I don't know, I'm just gonna chuck them in there. And then this is basically the real tier list. Anyway, let's get into this. First character, we got God D Buggy. If it isn't obvious where I'm gonna put him, then clearly you aren't a One Piece fan. Like, this is obviously where he's going. He's going straight into the S tier, the God tier. He is a God character. His name is literally God D Buggy. Next, we got Boku Doctor. S tier character, come on, easy. I mean, if you don't love Chopper, then there's something wrong with you in a fundamental level. He's like one of the greatest characters in the show. Actually, I have to chuck on the law hat. Come on, respect the drip. I just bought this the other day. She's looking clean. Am I right? Anyway, let's continue. Next. If you can't tell, I'm a big One Piece fan. It is like my second favorite anime, or one of my favorite animes. Anyway, next we got this guy. I know he's part of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. He's in Dressrosa. I don't remember his name, but he was pretty cool. I'm gonna put him in B tier because I do remember him being one of the cool people in the show. This is where things get pretty cool. And Nell. Now, if you don't know me, and I love One Piece. I love almost every character in One Piece. And Nell, if I had to pick one devil fruit to take from the show, bring it to real life, it would always be Enel's electric, like thunder fruit or whatever it's called. I'm pretty sure it's a thunder fruit, because it's electricity. It's very broken, and you can travel at the speed of light using the devil fruit. So it's basically the light fruit. It's an electricity fruit, so it's two fruits in one. Using that, he uses mantra, which is what he calls mantra, which is just haki, and he can use his devil fruit to enhance his haki because he can literally feel the vibrations in the airwaves because electricity is everywhere. And his observation haki was massive, right? So I mean, taking out, obviously this is just the character tier list, so we're just ranking based on how cool the character is and how epic the character is. And Nell is, for me, he's an A tier character, but his devil fruit is like so cool and it makes me want to bump him up, but obviously I can't do that. I don't want to be biased because I just like his devil fruit a lot, so I'm not going to do that. But he's an A tier character, easily an A tier character. Just saying, Enel's devil fruit is fucking amazing. It would be the devil fruit I would pick personally to bring from the show to real life. But hey, let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments. Who? I'm pretty sure this is like one of the chefs from, like one of the cooks from Whole Cake. I don't remember. So I'm gonna just put in I don't know tier. This guy, he runs the boxing thing. What's his name again? Like Foxy, right? Something like that. He's the Fox Pirates or whatever. Long Ring, Long Island, that arc. He was cool. I'm gonna just put him in C tier because I don't remember. Fake Luffy. Nobody likes Fake Luffy. C tier character. The GOAT. The man, the myth, the legend himself. The pervert. The king of all perverts. Now I'm forgetting his name. Franky. Franky. How did I forget Franky's name? Franky. Bro, pre-time skip Franky. GOAT. Post-time skip Franky. Even better. S tier. Oh, S tier character. Easy. Bar none. Like, all the Straw Hats are going minimum S tier. What's his name? It's freaking, I can't remember. He's the admiral, the gravity fruit guy. Sengoku? No. Sengoku, Aokiji, Kizaru, Sengoku. I don't know. But he's a really cool character. Very cool character. He's a chill dude. He's also just. He's like the only Marine, like one of the only Marines. I can see one right here that we're gonna get to, who is also very just. But he's like one of the only Marines that are actually like normal. Like he believes in the causes that he fights for, and he's also my shirt is really wrinkly. I just threw it on. But he believes in the causes that he fights for, and he is very you know, even about like everything. He's a good character. We're gonna put him in A tier. What's it called? Shirahoshi's brother. He was a cool character. B tier. I have no clue who this is, so you're going into the I don't know tier. Garp. Now, I'm gonna say this as a character. I love Garp. A lot of people don't like a lot of people like Garp, but a lot of people don't like him for his like lack of action in you know what, let's get this on the color chamber. A lot of people don't like him for his lack of action during, you know, Ace's death, you know, during the whole Paramount War arc and all that. A lot of people don't like him for that, but personally, one thing that like summarizes Garp's character in a whole is that if you go and listen to his conversation with Ace, where they're just having the conversation, he's like, for family, if you're Garp's ride or die, he will literally end the world for you. And I mean, we've seen that in the recent episodes with the Honesty Impact, you know, Galaxy Impact, like all that shit. That shit was crazy when that shit came out. So easily, Garp is easily for me a god tier character. He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. Everybody remembers this guy. He's the whole reason that Sanji is like, you know, remembered his whole arc, because he fed this dude. B tier character. He was barely even discussed. Obviously, the whole reason the show is happening, one of the sickest characters in the entire, he goes straight to the top, but maybe not in front of God D Buggy. He's kind of in a realm of his own. Honestly, you know what, we might give Buggy his own tier. Let's just give him his own tier. We're gonna get a new tier, and then we're gonna call it the Buggy tier right there. All right, now the tier list looks good. Now the tier list looks good. God tier character. Literally nothing can come close to Buggy. I mean, come on. He is just a GOAT. Hancock, A tier character. She's cool. She's a cool character. You know, her whole backstory about her, you know, used to be a slave and all that. But her character basically comes down to being Luffy simp. That's about it. And massive knockers too, and a really big forehead. But that's about all she comes down to being. And I mean, it's kind of sad, but it is what it is. You know, I like her. She's cool. Next character, Whitebeard. I mean, you can't not put Whitebeard in God tier, right? He's literally a God tier character in the show. The One Piece is real. You know, the memes, everything. He's so cool. He's just a GOAT. Everything about Whitebeard is just crazy good. Who, I'm pretty sure that this is one of the wardens from Impel Down. Not the warden, or like one of the guards from Impel Down. I don't remember. So I'm just putting him in the I don't know tier, but I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Hawks. I don't like Hawks. Personally, I really don't like him. I think he's really boring. Even in 1L, I didn't like him that much either. Even though he's in the freaking Luffy generation, whatever it's called, the crazy gen, I don't like him that much. Oh, this guy, I forgot his name too. He's the freaking Kobe's best friend. You know, trying to redeem himself because his dad was like a fake Marine and all that. He's pretty cool. I give him a B tier. He's pretty cool. Who the hell is this? Is this freaking... What's his name? The bad guy from the arc, the Fishman Island arc. I forget his name. Hordy Jones? Is it Hordy Jones? Yep, it is. Alright, Hordy Jones. He was a pretty good villain. Honestly, I give him... I mean, when you take Hordy Jones and like Arlong and Hordy Jones and Jinbei, you put them all side to side. They were all part of the Sun Pirates at some point. Well, I don't think Hordy Jones was, but I think he grew up around the Sun Pirates. But then you put them all together, and then you just see like the differences in all their personalities. Like, you know, it's hard to like him when we know that Jinbei was closer to the leader of the Sun Pirates. Forgetting his name too. It's been a while since I've watched One Piece. So I give him, honestly, he's between B or A for me. I say we'll put him towards the top of B. I think he's above all these people. We'll put him at the top of B. Iceberg. Iceberg's a goat. He's A tier. Iceberg's so cool. He's like one of the goats of the freaking Water 7 arc. Easily. This person, the Clover, this is this guy's Ivankov's like right-hand man. C tier. There's not really much character to that character anyway. Next, Ivankov. Once again, probably the second best character in Impel Down arc, and obviously Revolutionary Army. So A tier for Ivankov. Maybe we'll go above Fujitora. That's his name. This guy's Fujitora. The Akazaya. Is this the Akazaya? I think it's called the Akazaya 9 or something, or Akazaya 7 or something. The one of the samurais that was Odin's, like, back, you know, whatever the hell they're called, Odin's samurai dudes. This is the cross-dresser one. One of the cross-dresser ones. This guy uses the pistols. He was pretty cool. I'm gonna give him a B tier. I don't remember this guy, but he does look very familiar. What's her name? Bonnie? Is it Bonnie? It's Bonnie, right? Man, recent arc, Egghead, really makes you feel bad for her, considering she literally is a child. And Kuma's backstory, if you didn't cry during Kuma's backstory, you don't have a heart. You just don't have a heart. Anyway. Jinbei, S tier. Easily S tier. S tier character. Need I say less? Come on. It's Jinbei. It's the GOAT Jinbei. Katakuri, that's his name. Katakuri is an A tier character. Honestly, he's S tier maybe. Katakuri's a cool guy. He's pretty chill. I like Katakuri. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good character. Freaking Usopp's girlfriend, C tier. She's alright. Killer. He gets some very good character development in 1 hour. Very sad backstory. I love Killer. You know what? To be honest, he's really cool. I think he's really cool. I like Killer a lot. I like Kid as well a lot. They're pretty cool. So maybe I'll bump him up to A tier. Another one of the Akazaya. I forget his name as well, but he's like the most important. He's with Momo. And yeah, whatever his name is, he's probably the coolest of the Akazaya 9. So he goes there. This girl, the one who has the crush on Sabo, don't remember her name. She's a B tier character. Kobe, S tier character. Low key, Kobe's bordering God tier, bro. He's been popping off. Kobe's been popping off. He's been, you know, Honesty Impact. Like, do we not see that? He's literally GOP tier character almost. And, you know, since day one, he's been the GOAT. Fucking Stair Girl, Kuina. How are you the strongest? So I don't know if she was sick or something, but how are you the strongest swordsman, like, in your town? Arguably in the world, you know, if she grew up. And then she dies by falling down some stairs. You get a C tier, bottom of C tier permanently. Crazy. Bartholomew Kuma, God tier. Even though he, you know, with everything that happened in his backstory, he had no brain for like most of the show. He still was the GOAT. He was still the GOAT. He lived for his daughter. He lived for basically his wife who got, you know, kidnapped, but like, you know, they wanted to get married, all that stuff. Ginny, you know, all that stuff. He's the GOAT. He probably has the saddest backstory in One Piece. I mean, there's going to be more backstories coming out, and maybe they might be sadder, but so far I think he's always just been like happy. He was always a ray of hope. He was born into slavery. He was you know, I don't even want to get into it. If you just watch this backstory, you don't even need to watch One Piece. Just watch that backstory. It's like 6 episodes long. It's pretty long, but it's just sad. It is just sad. Chopper's teacher, she can go into B tier. She's pretty cool. See now, this guy, Rob Lucci, Kaku, that's his name. Kaku, I just remembered his name. Rob Lucci should be in the same tier as Kaku, but with Egghead happening and with Rob Lucci, you know, being as cool as he was, seeing his awakened fruit, and you know, him being as cool as he is, honestly, he gets bumped up to A tier because I think he's a little cooler than Kaku, but still, he gets no diffed by Zoro and Luffy. So yeah, speaking of Luffy, here's the man, the myth, the legend himself, the one who the show's all about. God tier character. How can he not be? He's literally has a god fruit. Need I say less? Easy. God tier character. Next, this guy, the Blackbeard crew guy, this weirdo. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Actually, he goes B tier. He's pretty cool. Next, the Warden from Impel Down. I don't remember this guy's name, but I only know that he uses the poison fruit, and it's the fruit I use in Blox Fruits. So because of that, he gets B tier. Don't come at me. That's right. I used the poison fruit in Blox Fruits. What, you got a problem with me? I don't care, bro. What are you gonna do about it? Come fight me, bro. I got like a $1 billion bounty. No, I'm joking. I haven't played Blox Fruits in like years. All right. I'm sorry. Don't come at me. Anyway, Captain Kidd. Now, I told you, I like Kidd. I actually like Kidd a lot. He goes into A tier for me. I would put him in S tier. He's close. If he didn't get fucking one-shotted by Shanks. He was cool. He's a cool character. I love his ability. His magnet fruit. It's really, really cool. But he gets no diffed by Shanks twice. How are you getting no diffed by Shanks twice? Luffy's hometown girl that's like pregnant. She barely any character development. You know what, I'm gonna put her C tier. Mihawk, god tier for me. If you didn't see on my shelf before, I have a Mihawk figure. He's in the corner. I have a thing for the swordsmans. Don't make it gay. I swear to God, it's not gay. I just like swordsmans. They've always been my favorite type of character in every show. Swordsmans are just the coolest. So Mihawk was my favorite swordsman. Actually, Zoro's always been my favorite swordsman. Mihawk's always been my second. But I just love them too. I'm pretty sure this is like Caesar Clown's second in command, right? I don't remember who she is, but I'm gonna put her in the I don't know tier for now. Moria is his name. Gecko Moria. He is the biggest clown in the entire show. This guy used to. They literally have a flashback where this guy used to clash with Kaido. That's how strong he used to be. Now he's an absolute clown. He got beat up by freaking zombie Luffy. Clown character. He'll go B tier. Narmi, S tier. I mean, another straw hat. Can't not be in S tier. Neptune, B tier. Actually, you know, A tier. He's a good dad. He's a good dad. Sorry, I'm just seeing Robin. Robin's a god tier character. I mean, she's just mommy. Come on, I would literally let her go use her freaking Giganto move on me and crush me with whatever body part she wants to. You didn't hear that from me. Nami's sister, I believe. C tier. She's alright. This guy, the octopus guy. I'm pretty sure he's a good guy now. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. B tier. He's pretty cool. Robin's mom, B tier character. Technically, she should be an A tier character, but like, I'll give her B tier. One of Vivi's bodyguards, the pelican guy, the guy that turned into the, his name is like Pell or something like that. You can go C tier. I thought he died at the end of Alabasta, but then turns out he was alive because I thought he was sacrificing himself to nuke the town. But anyway, Perona, honestly, I actually like Perona a lot. Hear me out. Perona, low-key, a smash. Low-key, bro. I don't know how old she is, but like, low-key, man. Perona might be a smash, bro. Like, low-key. Alright, next. Freaking Whitebeard Pirates, Phoenix. How do I keep forgetting everyone's names? It's been a long time. I forget his name, man. But I know the character. He's an A tier character. He's definitely really, really cool. This is the full girl crossdresser of the Akazaya. Honestly, A tier character as well. Pretty cool. She was very cool character. Isn't she like gigantic? I don't remember. Sabo, S tier character, easily. One of the goats, Sabo. And I don't know who this guy is. You know what? Honestly, you can go down here. Kind of sucks. Anyway, let's move on. I'm joking. I'm joking, Sanji fans. Please don't come at me. It's a joke. Sanji fans, he can go into S tier. I'll put him in S tier. I don't like Sanji. Personally, I don't like Sanji. I think he's a meh character, right? But he is one of he is the left hand man of the future king of the pirates. I can't disrespect him like that. I gotta put him over there. Speaking of Sengoku, here he is. The fleet admiral. No, former fleet admiral. Now he's just like an admiral or something, or stepped down. He was a cool character, honestly. He's B tier. I think he's like one of those very few Marines that's like a 50-50. He's like, he's very, how you say, he knows what he wants. Like, he does do good, but at the same time, he's too worried about his job than to worry about what's right or wrong. The goat himself, forget his name, man. I remember his wife's name, Russian. His wife's name is literally Russian, and him and Frankie's fight was legendary. Definitely one of the goats from Dressrosa. I love this guy. He goes A tier. This guy, she's pretty cool. She or he, I don't remember if it's a dude or a woman. In Egghead, I give her a C tier. Shanks, god tier character. Everybody loves Shanks. You cannot not love Shanks. He's so cool. Again, another swordsman. He uses a sword Griffin. I can actually name. He uses Yoru. He uses Griffin. I forgot Whitebeard's one's name. Griffin. I'm pretty sure Roger's sword was called Ace. These are like the legendary Black Blade swords. Yeah, Roger's sword was called Ace. His sword was named. His son was named after his sword. Isn't that kind of crazy? But yeah, I forget what Whitebeard's one is called. But yeah, I know most of the Black Blades. That's how much I love this show. Speaking of Black Blade use, I'm pretty sure Dark King Rayleigh uses a Black Blade. He's also a god tier character. Can't not be. He's literally the right hand man of Pirate King. Can't not be there. Smoker, honestly, Smoker gets disrespected so badly. He's an A tier character. He's a good character. He's just, Smoker never leveled up with everyone around him. He's just been in the gutter, never got anywhere. This chick, she was in Dressrosa. She's the one who turned all the people into toys. Also, she's apparently like a 40-year-old woman. She just looks like a kid because when you eat the devil fruit at the age you eat it at, you stay looking like that age for the rest of your life. C tier, I hated her. Technically, she did her job good as a character, but I hated her. Tashigi, honestly, can't be any lower than Smoker. She has I feel like she has a little more lore significance than Smoker, because not only is she probably destined to become stronger than Smoker, she also looks like Kuina, which instantly ties her in with Zoro, putting her pretty important into the story. Speaking of Tom's works, Tom's whatever, the shipwright of the shipwright of the Pirate King ship, Tom, and he is a tier character. He was very, very cool. I mean, he's the whole reason why Frankie is the way he is. So we gotta give some love for the represent. I mean, god tier, God Usopp. It's in his name. He can't not be in god tier, so he has to be there. I'm pretty sure this is the guy that gets like stakes stuck to the side of his face. He was in Punk Hazard arc. He was pretty forgetful because he gets like no diffed by Law. So B tier. Reiju, very cool character. A tier. She's like one of Sanji's family that actually likes him. So yeah, this chick, I forget her name. It's the one who Sanji had the brief like love story with. She's like related to the former king of Dressrosa, something like that. She was somewhat forgetful. We go B tier. The diamond guy? Is this the diamond guy? Is this the diamond guy? I think this is the diamond. The dude who becomes like diamond. Oh, the dude who becomes like diamond from Whitebeard's crew. I only remember him for his devil fruit, so we'll go C tier. Vivi, I mean, honestly, as a character, I don't really like Vivi. She's alright. She's just alright. I'm gonna put her in B tier. People probably get mad over that. It is what it is. This guy was actually cool from Skypiea. I forgot his name though, but he's like one of the native inhabitants of the Skypiea island, and he's always riding around on those like scooter things or like the skate things, and you know, he does all that cool shit. He was pretty cool, but I'm gonna have to put him C tier because I don't remember much about him. Yasop, deadbeat dad. Every deadbeat dad's gotta go in the C tier. You know what? I respect the deadbeatness. He would rather spend his life as a pirate on Shanks's crew than raise his own son, and you got it. There's a level of dedication to that. I mean, this guy, come on, the Barietti, easily A tier for him. He's the whole reason Sanji's the way he is, right? Straight to the top of God tier. I would put him above Buggy if I could, but Buggy writes himself. Come on, we all know this. Buggy's the GOAT. We can't do much about that. But the next GOAT in line is Zoro. Zoro is the GOAT's GOAT. He's just simple. He's the GOAT. He uses 3 swords in the most recent arc. He has Enma, which he gets from Wano. He has the Sandai Kitetsu, which he got ages ago. And then, actually, I don't remember if he swapped that out, but I'm pretty sure it's Enma, the Sandai Kitetsu, and the Wanoichi Munji, which is the white sword he puts in his mouth. Yes, I know all 3 swords he uses because I am that much of a Zoro glazer. Bon Clay! Oh my god, tier! How, bro, literally the GOAT of fucking Impel Down arc. If it wasn't for him, Luffy would be dead. Simple as that. He sacrificed, well, I think, in my mind, he's dead because he sacrificed himself for Luffy to escape Impel Down at the end. But I don't know, he's just a god tier character. I fucking love him so much. He's just the GOAT. Beppo, also a god tier character. You can't say otherwise. It's Beppo. Simple as that. Korra GOAT, god tier character again. We got back to back god tier. Corazon is the GOAT, or Russian Ante, I'm pretty sure was his real name. He was the actual GOAT. He was just the GOAT in general. For law, he was a double agent for the military. Well, not the military, sorry, the world government. He was the only one of anyone, basically, in Doflamingo's crew that was empathetic. And then he laid down his life, you know, using his devil fruit. He laid down his life to make sure Law could escape, get out, and live his life. Like, come on. He's the GOAT. Corazon is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Probably one of the best dads in One Piece, to be honest. Brook, god tier, honestly. Loki, he's just a god tier character. He's so cool, so funny. You know, with a bit of revising, I would maybe move some of the Straw Hats into God tier. But anyway, Ace, hear me out. A lot of you are going to get offended by this. And a lot of you would want him in God tier. I know a lot of people love Ace. But I'm putting him in S tier. Alright. Why am I doing this? I like Ace too, guys. Trust me, I like Ace too. He's cool. He's cool. But what happened is that in his branch of the crew, he was like the first ship owner of the Whitebeard crew. Not only was Blackbeard in his crew, which led to him killing another crew member, which then led to Ace chasing Blackbeard across planet Earth, leaving his crew behind. Then, obviously, we had Alabasta Arc, which is where, you know, Ace did his cool shit. Obviously, he was fucking sick there. But then, after that, not only did he get destroyed by Blackbeard in his fight, obviously because he was unaware that Blackbeard had the Yami Yami no Mi, so he was unaware of that fact. But he got basically no-diffed by Blackbeard in his fight. Then he got put to execution where they like edged us the entire arc that he was gonna die, and then he laid down his life for his brother, which is respectable in the end. But all in all, he's had a massive impact on the show. Come on, it's Ace, for Christ's sake. But I think that he gets a bit overhyped for his capabilities at the time. Like, he was still very strong for the time. Like, you don't just become like the right hand man of one of the Yonko by just being weak. He was very strong. I mean, he still comes into the story to this day because that's how cool he was. But I think he's just a bit overhyped, just a tad bit overhyped. You know, come at me in the comments. I don't really care. You know, this is my opinion. Okay, come on, like, look who we got next. Come on. Bro's just like me for real. Actually, I have this here. It's one of these like figures of lore where he's like half skeleton and half like actual figure, and then he's got like a little base, and these interlock with like the other figures. But if you can't tell, when I was building my shelf, I went to put him on and I dropped him, and then yeah, his arm came off. His sword is no longer attached to his body. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I mean, he's god tier because you see what he did in 1L. I mean, I know he also got like, not no diffed, but he got destroyed by Blackbeard. Well, not necessarily destroyed, but he got beat by Blackbeard pretty badly. Doflamingo, as a character, he's a very good character. He's leaning towards S tier because he makes you hate him like a lot. Like, he's not a good character. Obviously, he had it bad, but he was a celestial dragon whose dad chose to give up the celestial life, and then, you know, led to a whole bunch of shit happening, you know, which shouldn't have happened. But I can respect him. I can respect the hustle that he put in to hating everyone. Like, you gotta be a next level of hate to just constantly hate everyone, and that's like low-key respect. Like, low-key, I should put him in S tier, but I don't think he can hang with these guys up here in S tier. Kiji, A tier. He's cool. I mean, most recent episode, you know, even though he's working for the Blackbeard Pirates, I still think, part of me still thinks that he's like a double agent, or he's, you know, he's doing something. He's very, very cool. Bellamy, I actually love Bellamy. Like, personally, I think he's really, really cool. I think he had so much character development during Dressrosa, and if you think otherwise, then you're just brain dead, you know? No, I'm joking. But he's A tier. For me, he's an A tier character. It's simple as that. He's cool, bro. He's a cool guy. Big Mom, low key, she's like, as a character wise, she's B tier, but she is a Yonko for a reason. And so I think that would bump her up to A tier, but I'm gonna put him in B tier. Kizaru. Now, here's the thing. I don't like Kizaru. I like Kizaru. I just don't like that he almost always puts his job over his friends, and it almost always happens. And I think he has one of the coolest devil fruits in the show, Light Fruit. I mean, I feel like if you learned a way to somehow make your devil fruit, awaken your devil fruit, maybe travel even a millisecond, like even like 1 meter per second faster than the speed of light, Kizaru would have unlocked time travel, and that would be crazy. But I think as a character, he's B tier. If he chose his friends over his job just once, he would probably be in A tier. Karu. No, this is Karu, I'm pretty sure. Not the freaking... This guy. Freaking Vivi's like pet bird. Loki a goat. Loki deserves A tier. Cavendish, B tier. I mean, obviously he has like the freaking split personality thing. It is what it is. Crocodile, everybody loves his voice. Come on, A tier character, literally Luffy's mom. The doctor on Luffy's crew, forgot his name. He lives inside of freaking the giant this guy, the whale. You know what? Let's put them together. A tier. They're cool character. I mean, he's part of the freaking Pirate King's crew. He has to be good. Blackbeard. Once again, as a character, he does his job perfectly of making you hate him. He does his job perfectly, right? So as a character, he's low-key S tier. Nah, I gotta put him in S tier. He's up there, bro. He does his job of making you hate him, but he just does that job a bit too well. You know, a bit too well. You really, really want to hate him. Well, speaking of other admirals, the new fleet admiral, we got Akainu right here. Akainu is got to be A tier minimum. I mean, once again, a lot of people don't like him. He's the dude who actually killed Ace, and also, you know, he's the whole reason that Punk has it half hot, half cold. You know, let's put these guys together. Beckman, Shanks's right hand man, I believe. Pretty cool. I think he's B tier. I mean, we haven't really got much character development on him, so we don't really know much about him. So he's got to be B tier, but he could definitely like shoot up the ranks. Arlong, he's like a B or A tier character. Arlong Park arc, damn, say that 10 times really fast. Arlong Park's arc was really good. It was very good, but I don't know. Arlong, I don't know. To me, he belongs in A tier because he did have a pretty significant part of the story. I mean, Nami was baiting Luffy for a very long time to get money to then go give it to Arlong, and then eventually, you know, Nami had a whole crash out against Arlong because he would never let her go, and then, you know, she starts stabbing himself, and then Luffy, absolutely enraged, goes crazy on Arlong. So that's definitely one of the things. I think he brought out a side of Luffy we'd never seen before, and then that really like paints the picture for us that, oh, Luffy cares for his Nakama. He cares for his Nakama, you know. This guy, he's the tank fruit. He's part of like the Big Mom's Pirates thing. I didn't really like this guy. I forgot his name. B tier. She's from Luffy's village. B tier as well. Freaking Kobe's friend's dad, the fake dude, C tier. Alveda, first arc of One Piece. She's like one of the first bad guys, literally the first bad guy we get introduced to. Low key B tier character, but I hate her, so we're going C tier. Nami's mom, B tier character. I'm down to put a B tier. Caesar Clown, I hate Caesar Clown. B tier character. It was kind of funny though. Deadbeat Dragon, C tier. He literally, we don't know enough. Actually, alright, he gets bumped up B tier. He only gets bumped up because he did stop Smoker that one time from no diffing his son, you know, early on in the show and letting him go. And then a random fucking child. Alright, well, I know where she's gonna go. Anyway, boys, that's gonna be my tier list. Let me zoom out a little. I'm gonna zoom out a little more. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that this is right? Do you think this is wrong? You know, tell me if whatever changes you guys would make, because it is at the end of the day all personal opinion. Rate the drip. You're gonna see me at SmashCon. I'm gonna be repping this SmashCon 2026. Come by, stop by, tell me what's up. But yeah, that's about it, boys. I will catch you guys in the next one. Latest, boys.